As he officially opened the second Africa Carbon Forum at the United Nations office in Nairobi, President Kibaki said African countries were losing out on the available funding from the carbon trade, despite their vast forest resources and minimal green gas emissions.
I therefore urge negotiators and scholars from our continent to use scientific evidence that shows the real value of forests in carbon reduction, with a view to building a strong case for binding CMD markets.
The concept of carbon trading has remained a mystery to Kenyans and the African continent at large. This is mostly because many are yet to understand how a country can earn money by just having many trees that absorb the dreaded carbon gases. But the scientists say Kenya can be paid millions of dollars by the major polluters of the industrialized world based on how many tons of carbon is reduced due to our forest cover and the use of green energy technologies.
Also looking at how countries can cooperate regionally, for example in the East African community or in the Southern African Development Community, trying to look at energy pools and how policies and projects and CDM projects can be brought together into scalable investments that will make Southern Africa, Eastern African CDMs as attractive as any project in Brazil or India or China.
Even after failing to reach a deal at the climate change talks in Copenhagen last year on funding for the rolling back of the effects of climate change in Africa, African countries are preparing to make another pitch at Mexico later this year. But today, each African country is trying to attract investment and funding for the scaling up of the use of green energy and the scaling down of carbon emissions. Now, KTN at the UNEP headquarters in Gigiri.